Welcome to day 3 of my 14-day binary option trading challenge. Over the past 3 days, I've taken a total of 16 trades, 10 wins, and 6 losses. Today, I took a total of 5 trades, 4 wins, and 1 loss, and I'll be showing you my live trading decisions, my strategy, and concepts, especially that one loss that tested my patience. Each day, I am learning and refining, and through it all, these 5 lessons keep standing out. 1. Good trades come to patient traders. 2. Follow the trade. It can save your life. Losses happens. Great traders don't trade at every opportunity. Follow the trend and trade only at strong support and resistance zones. So come, let's go watch my trading video.
And let's find for opportunities. Okay, I can cite this. I can cite this here. It's moving in a good trend. So here's an opportunity, and let's draw a support and resistance line. Let me bring this down a little bit. Now, to take a more safe trade, that I would prefer to wait for a reversal pattern. See, green, red, green, red. This is a green, especially with the rounded number here um acting as a resistance. It will be very it's an opportunity to go with the sellers. That's if this green candle ends way below. But let me see. There's a resistance point here, and it's caused it. So I'll not take this trade because I have a kind of very strong green candle here. But it will be nice. I'm expecting a red actually. But just I want a very safe trade. That's why. This is a resistance point. I will only take a trade here if I get a reversal pattern like this and this has confirmed this candle. That's only when I'll take a trade. Now, I want you guys to take note of something. I can see a divergence here. If you see this, the price is falling and is rising. Sellers is telling us that buyers want to take charge, and this price will want to be going like this. If you check the lower time frame, you will see that it is already beginning to move in the upward direction. So let's confirm that. You know what I'm talking about? Hmm. It's already beginning to move in the upward direction. What will confirm the trend is when it breaks this point. Now the market looks like it wants to be consolidating before buyers take charge. So they are kind of like agreeing who should be in power. So let's be patient. This this reversal pattern means market wants to start moving up, but it needs before it's completely changed an uptrend, it needs to break this swing high. If the market obeys this point as a support, just above this doji, it will obeys it as a support, then you can safely take a buy position here. But if it doesn't, then no. And it's too far, too far. This way too far. But I've gone for a buy position, it was not that far. Now I don't want to trade after seeing a doji. No. It was an hammer I would have gone, but no, I will not take that trade. You know what I will want? You should come here, come towards this point. Come towards this point and you expect this point as a support level. And when it does respect it as a support level, there are chance to go with the buyers. But if not, don't enter the trade. It's too far. It's too far from our level. Yes, it's expected the point, but it's too far. We disrespect this point. Take our buy. But if not, so here's our opportunity to buy. This entry was late. Very late entry. I entered this trade because it was not too far from the support line. So that shows that buyers it's close enough for buyers to push it up. But this entry is too late. I just hope we'll be able to survive it. And my system is lagging. Let me take the screenshot in case. This was the trade I took, and I took a buy at this point. I knew the trend was already going in an uptrend, and that's broken. Like what is a swing? Our major swing is like up here, but it's already moving in an uptrend. That's gone through consolidation point, and I've already seen it earlier on with my stochastic, the divergence. So what I just needed was for the candle to end just above my resistance, my support line, this point. Now, norms, you might think because the candle expected this support point, you can take a buy. Yeah. But based from experience, I actually knew that this candle, if it ends there, it could still sell. I did not take this red candle, even though I knew it would still sell, because it's actually a 50-50 probability. It's not a, I would like to call it, it's not an A class trade. You get it? Why I mean A class is not an A class trade. So I only want to target trades with higher probability. That's why I didn't take this trade. You get, you need, most of the time when you see an opportunity, it's not every opportunity you should enter. That's one thing I've learned. Don't enter every opportunity unless the ones that you are 100%, not 100%, at least 75% sure that it will come. So I knew that after this trade has stood down to this point and it is just up close to my support level, I knew that yes, and plus there was a gap down. So we had a gap down just above the support level. So and this is just my support level. So that gave me a confirmation that yes, this trade would buy. If this gap down was in my support zone, I I might not take the trade because this upper line might want to start acting a as a form of resistance. Yes, that might want to push my trade a little bit down. Yeah, sometimes if I see a gap down below support, I try to avoid taking the trade. But it is just above the support. Yes, it's like a confirmation that yes, it's a buy. So on my trading journal, the candle pattern or signal or trading signal was support and resistance price action. I felt very confident about the trade because I was patient enough to take the trade. One key lesson here to learn from this trade is good trades comes to patient traders. You need to be patient enough. Don't rush into the trade. If you rush into any trade, yeah, almost also admitted they are rushing into losing your money. Yeah, I would take it as an uptrend because it's already moving with my trend line. And the support that I would say I took at the support level I bought and trade went as expected and it was a win at the end. So let's go and take our second trade. We're entering the second session now. So tempting to want to take a buy here. Very, very tempting. But I can see a rounded number here. And I don't want to take a risk. This we can still go for that actually. Can still go for that. Can still go for that one. I'm waiting for one more red candle. I want a red candle. Red, just one more red candle because I can see a red and a green, a red and a green, a red and a green. I knew this could still buy, but I just don't want to take any out trade. Now I wish I entered this trade because I knew it would still buy. I knew it was just above its support. Now sellers are in the zone, buyers are in the zone, in seller zone. At this point, I will take a sell. If the buyers just end not too far from here, I'll take a buy. The sellers, I use this point for the okay, that's just way too far for me to take a buy, way too far. And we have an inverted hammer. This is a very, very strong, very, very, very strong seller's candle. And now having this coming above, I'm thinking this might be a red candle. You see? Can I still go with buyers? No. Okay, let's go with buyers. It's risky. This trade is risky. Why I say it's risky is I know buyers are still here, but this candle has told me that sellers are very, very strong. We have a strong seller zone. And I took this trade because sellers still expected this point, and it's very, very close to my point. But one thing that I just saw that went against this is my stochastic crossing down. Yeah. So when I took my trade, I saw it was risky, a very risky trade. But I see when we buyers, and I believe we should be able to win this trade. Okay, let's take our screenshot. So this is the journal. This is the journal I took for the second session. The signal I followed was support and resistance price action. Yes, I'm glad that I won the trade. The trade has some risk. I yes, follow the trend. Please always follow the trend. Even when you see an opportunity that is against the trend, like so sure, if you are not so sure about the trade, do not take it. So that's why even when I saw signals that at some point that it will sell, I didn't take it because I only want to follow the winning team, the winning battle. That's why I went the with a buy at the support region, and this trade was a win. So let's go to our third session. I want to take a risky trade only if buyers push this candle up here. I might go against the trend. If not, what I would not need to do is I wait for a green candle and sell. I think that's the best option. Instead of going against the trend, I'll wait for a green candle shoot up, which might happen just about here. Because this is a rounded number is just here. So I want this green candle to come up here. Then I sell. You can do it. You can do it. You can go up. You can go up. Go up. Sellers are just way too strong. That's why it's actually best to follow the sellers. Is this my green candle? Is this the green candle I've been waiting for? No, it's not. Yes, it is. No, let's go. It's the green candle I've been waiting for. See what market is doing. I lost the trade in the last second. Wow. Okay, this was the trade I lost, the third session. I was already expecting a win, and I must confess, I felt this trade really got to me because I was already celebrating in my mind. I should have taken this trade after taking a look at this long week here. I should have adjusted this line this week. This candle here, we expected this support region. A green candle came. Yes. Reason why I wanted to take this trade is we have been having a green, a red, a green, a red, a green, a red, a green, a red. I wanted to follow it. I wanted to follow it this time. I wanted to follow that pattern. But I did stay down well with my support and resistance line. That's why I lost the trade. And next time I will try to be more careful. So my journal for the third session, my third trade was a loss. My candle signal was normally my candle signal is normally support and resistance price action. How do I feel? Sincerely, I felt as broken. It touched me. The lesson yet to learn is that losses, it happens. Yes, losses, it happens. The market was a downtrend. I stood at a resistance zone and it was also too close to a support point and I happened to add a loss. So let's go in. So we're back to our charts and I'm trading with 4.19. I want you to know that I'm not after chasing the price. I don't want the price to come to me. I know that the probability that if I just click sell, it will come. I don't take all those kind of trades. Tempting to just want to click buy at this point because we have buyers build up. But no, just wait. Patience is the key. Now here's the setup I want to do. If these buyers to push above this point here, I'll go with them. If these buyers could respect this point, I would like to go and take a buy here. But no, I don't want to take a risky setup because I'm on my second trade out of three trades and I don't want to risk it because this kind of very strong. This is spinning top, a spinning candle. I mean, this candle can yes, it breaks this point above. I'll go with them buyers. Yes, this is my point center. I was waiting for a breakout from here. My confirmation for this trade was this breakout here. That showed me stochastic has that buyers were active. Let me take a screenshot for it. And I took this buy and I took it based on I saw the morning star. I saw a morning star. I wanted to take this trade. I wanted to take this trade. But having a morning star and a yeah, a spinning top is not enough confirmation that this would buy. And yet one more confirmation, and the confirmation was that this candle should break this my resistance zone. If it breaks this my resistance zone, that's giving me the assurance that the buyers are now active. You can see stochastic then telling me that yes, the buyers are already active in this trade. So I was able to make this trade. So our candle signal was a reversal pattern coupled with support and resistance price action. Yes, I'm really glad that I won the trade. Also, the lesson to learn here is great traders do not trade at the sight of every opportunity. Yes, you need to only trade when you see opportunities. You need if it is not a class or something that you are sure a very certain level, you can just let the opportunity go. But it's not for you. Yes, that way you'll be able to filter noise that can help that can cause noise that can cause you to lose your trade. So because I went downtrend here. It was a downtrend. I traded at support and I won the trade. So let's enter our last session for today. So this is a winning trade. I'm now with I'm now with 73.10. So our opportunity is coming. If there's a breakout here, supported with this triple rounded number, tell us to push this down firmly. Where I was talking about, it came here and pushing it down. But since I know buyers are now in control, I just want to see buyers. I want just to see sellers expecting this point, just this point, for me to say, okay, I will go with buyers. If so, I don't know why I hesitated. Why I hesitated is I was feeling this candle, the where this candle ended was not as close as I expected it to.
I was feeling it was not. I felt it was indeed still far. So my God said I should not take the trade. Instead, wait for a more safer point here. If it now respects this point, this is now when to take the trade. That's what my God told me. That's why I took that pause. So it's way too far. So I'm glad I didn't take this trade because I would have lost it. If this is not too far, if this ends close enough. Let me look at this point. Okay, I expect this to sell. I expect this to sell. If it doesn't sell, that means the best points for having here. Yeah, bias is in charge. Bias is in charge. This is why I wasn't to do with bias. I will take a buy. Why is we have this, broke this point. This is the resistance zone. 1 minute is just enough to push this candle up. Oh, I forgot this rounded number. Wow, I forgot this rounded number. I just didn't look at the rounded number. And it's a three rounded number, but hopefully we'll make it. Yes. I didn't see the rounded number at first, but going closer, I can see the rounded number, the double rounded number. So presently on a risky trade, very risky trade, and open. I win it. Looks like we're having a win at the end of the session. It's a win, absolutely. So guys, that was the trade I won. Although I previously said if you have a breakout here, I was sure it will be a test at this point. But why I still took this trade was the scenario change when I saw a reversal pattern. I saw the momentum in which buyers took this above this level. Because most of the time, you have to look at the speed of the candle. You need to be aware of the force in which the candle moves before you take a trade. So I saw the momentum with which and we won this trade. So the candle signal was a reversal pattern paired with support and a stand price action. I was confident about the trade. I followed the trend and traded at strong support and stand levels. The trade went as expected, and I traded at the support zone. So there's also one more thing I want to show you guys, which is okay, which is this. So on our charts, we have 10 wins and 6 losses, and our present win rate is 62.5%. So we've won a total of 10 trades in this challenge and lost 6 trades. And we've recovered our loss of the first day, and our account is now $75. This challenge is teaching me more than just strategy. It's about mindset, patience, and growth. If these lessons resonate with you, give this video a like, leave your thoughts in the comment section, and subscribe for daily updates. Want to dive deeper? You can follow my full trading journal using the link below. See you in day 4.